Welcome everyone, I'm Pete from Sync Computing, and today I'd like to walk you through how to optimize your Spark jobs to meet your SLAs at the lowest cost using Gradient. If you're not yet familiar, Gradient is an optimization platform that continuously evaluates and makes recommendations on your Apache Spark workloads to ensure they are running as efficiently as possible with regard to cost and performance. I'll leave a link below to a quick start guide. Okay, let's start by taking a look at one of our Databricks jobs. This particular job runs performance benchmarking experiments on the TP-CDS dataset. It has one task that executes the experiment notebook and another that submits the Spark event logs for the current run to Gradient for evaluation. Once Gradient receives the logs, it makes a recommendation on how to configure the compute cluster for the TP-CDS notebook, and it saves that in your Gradient project. Let's go to our project and take a look at the recommendation. Okay, so this project contains a recommendation for each time the Databricks job runs. If your job is already optimized, you'll still get a recommendation, but it may say something like, nothing to change here. However, data sizes, code, and cloud pricing often change over time. So it's important to be continuously monitoring your jobs so you can address any changes that would affect the performance or cost right away. Another factor that would affect compute configuration for your job is an updated SLA. Let's take a look at one of our recommendations. These values on the left are the actual metrics reported by the Databricks run. As you can see here, the TP-CDS notebook task took about 109 minutes to complete. Gradient analyzed that run and made the recommendations here on the right. Not bad. By using a smaller instance type, but increasing the number of nodes and changing some of the Spark configurations, Gradient predicts you can run 18% faster and 27% cheaper. But what if this recommendation, while good, is not good enough? What if you had a performance-based SLA that required this job to complete in under 80 minutes? Well, in that case, I would open up my project settings and change the configuration to match my requirements. Your project settings contain configurations that Gradient uses to select the best configuration for your needs. You can set up a desired SLA, like we're doing here, as well as other compute-related configurations. The next time the TP-CDS job runs, Gradient will use these settings to pick the configuration that should come closest to meeting your SLA. Let's see how this affected the next run. Great, it looks like Gradient predicts we can make that SLA with these new configurations. Since I'm happy with this recommendation, I go back to Databricks and I update the compute cluster for my job to match the recommendation. This is a Python script I wrote to update the existing job with the new cluster compute configuration recommended by Gradient. To implement the change, I need to import both the Databricks and Sync Python libraries. First, I'll call Gradient to retrieve the recommendation I want. I printed out the output to confirm that I have the right one. Great, looks good. Next, I instantiate a session with Databricks and retrieve the job definition. Here's the object values that define the current cluster configuration. Now, all I have to do is make a few field updates to make sure the formatting is correct and replace the current configuration with the recommendation. And just like that, I have updated my job. I could have also manually done this using the Databricks Workspace UI. Furthermore, I could have created a new job to test the recommendation before making changes to my production script. It's best to use whichever method that fits within your promotion process. Okay, now let's look at how those changes affected the next run and see how close we got. Wow, that was pretty close, and I successfully met my new SLA. The next recommendation shows that you can potentially improve even more with a few more tweaks. However, your costs would likely start to increase. So at this point, it's up to you to decide what's most important to you and your organization. But either way, you have the information you need to make that decision. I hope this demonstration was useful to you, and if you do want to learn more about how you can use Gradient to lower your costs and improve performance, follow the links below to see our documentation, or better yet, reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you.